So can I please welcome the Sharing Academy to the stage?
$183 million. This is the number of university students in the world, but some of them are at risk of dropping out. To be precise, 36.6 million university students worldwide are at risk of not completing their higher education. Hello, everyone. My name is Jordi Llonch, and I am an airline pilot. Well, I used to be, until I found myself in a similar situation. A few years ago, in my spare time, I went back to the university to study a second career. And I found myself blocked. I couldn't continue with one of my classes. I didn't know what to do until I found my savior. He helped me out to finish it. He was a student from a higher course who already passed, who already struggled with the same problems I was having at the time. So 1 year ago, I quit aviation to devote myself to help students success in their academic career. One of the Europe's 2020 strategy goals set by the European Commission is that by the year 2020, at least 40% of the 30 to 34-year-olds have completed their higher education. And the European Commission is planning to do that by reducing dropout and increasing the completion rates. The Dropout and Completion in Higher Education in Europe report says that the best way of increasing the results of the university students is by tutoring and peer mentoring. That's why we created Sharing Academy, the peer-to-peer tutoring marketplace for university students, where any university student can become a tutor. We empower the sharing economy in the universities. Because who better than a student who already, a colleague of yours, who already succeeded in that class that you need help with to help you understand your lesson? The tutoring market is quite an impressive market worldwide. But do you want to know how is the world addressing this problem nowadays? Bulletin boards. Whether they are online or offline, but bulletin boards. Check out this university student. She's in front of a vast ocean of options, of untrusted options, of unreliable sources, of peer mentors in their faculty. We at Sharing Academy offer you the best, the easiest, and the most reliable source of peer mentors within your university, at your faculty. Meet Xavier. He's one of our tutors in Sharing Academy. He's a law student at UPF from Barcelona, and we validate his identity, we validate his grades, and the community does the rest. Check out, he has 8 good reviews and 3 likes from students that he had. So this is how it works. The student that needs help uses our app or our website and filters the class by university, degree, and subject. Then he compares the tutors that we offer. He says, oh, I like Xavier. I can contact him. So I can contact him and already book a class, paying for it in advance for a fair price that is set by the tutor himself. So you heard about me. I'd like to introduce you to our team. We are good at strategy, marketing, development, but we also have a team of volunteers. We call them ambassadors. They are ambassadors of our brands. They are university students in each of our universities where we are operating in. And they help us. They can be tutors, they can be students, or they can just be people that are thrilled about the project and they want to help us to build a community. And one of them is here today. I will introduce it to you later. We've won several national, regional, international awards, like the best app of the world at the Mobile World Congress this year, a few months ago. But the best awards is our users. In 1 year, we've reached more than 5,000 users across 50 universities in Spain, of which 1,400 are tutors, offering more than 10,000 classes. And in the last year, more than 1,000 unique interactions have happened. So we are a social enterprise, and we want to make it scalable and profitable. And this is how we're doing it. The users pay only the tutors when they earn money thanks to our communication app. And the more classes they do, the less we charge them, because we want to encourage them to stay on the platform and to keep using it. And also, we offer academies, traditional academies, to offer their services on the platform on those classes that we still do not have tutors, but we have students looking for help in that classes. What have we done in the last 3 months? We closed a partnership with a national Spanish bank that will help us promote the project across 20 universities in Spain to showcase the product and to publicly announce it in the universities where we are operating. We also closed a deal with the regional government of Catalonia, and we are the source of tutors for Catalan university students. But we also closed an amazing deal with Ramon Molina's foundation, a Barcelona-based foundation, who is offering us 15,000 euros to do tutoring classes for those university students that cannot afford the classes. And they can do it now because of us. So what are we going to do next? Our focus is in primary and secondary education and internalization. So we have a lot of university tutors willing to help others, to help younger kids. And the parents can know that their kids can be safe because we have run all those checks. And internalization is very easy because we own our own platform, and we just need an ambassador in every university where we want to operate to share it with the others. So what do you think? Is this the best way to find your tutor online? I don't think so. Next time you need a tutor, go to sharingacademy.com, because we have the university student that will help you pass your exams.
Thank you very much. Again, I'll let anyone that wants to get in or get out, just the chance to get to their seat.
I'd like to introduce you to Xavi Trayero. He's one of our ambassadors. He started as a tutor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. He'll be able to answer any questions
Okay,
as well.
Straight into the jury then. 8 minutes over to you.
How do you monitor the quality of the tutors and the tutoring that's provided?
So at the beginning, if you register as a tutor, there is no control at all, but you do not have any of the control checks, like identity or grades validation. So we encourage you to upload your grades, your academic records. So we manually look into all the records, and we say, okay, this person is eligible to tutor this class because he passed it with an A or a B+. So that gives you the sense of he's good at this class. And then, but this doesn't mean that he's a good tutor. That only means that he knows about the class. Then we ask his friends or his ex-alumni to post, what do you think about this tutor? Is he a good tutor? Is he not? And after a class has taken, the student has to rate the tutor in a series of tutoring capabilities. Like the easiest one is like, is he punctual enough? So is he punctual? Or then we go in a higher level, like, is he passionate about what he's teaching? Does he really know how to transmit the knowledge? And with a series of questions, we rate the tutors that are online. And the ones that have more rating appear higher, more reputation, and get more students.
You're moving to the primary school space as well, as you mentioned. So how the business model is going to change? Because I presume it will not be a peer-to-peer tutoring.
Exactly. In this case, the one who's paying is the parents. So we will have another persona in the platform that will be, you can have students, tutors, and parents. And the parent can pay for their kids' education.
And what about the tutors?
And the tutor, we as a platform keep the money, and we are a depository, and the parents pay us, and once the class has taken, and we validate that the class is successful, we pay the tutor.
But the tutors you are recruiting for the primary schools are from...
They are already university students that are in our platform. We just saw that they are willing to tutor to other educational levels. So that's, and we asked them, would you mind to tutor the same that you're doing, but to minors? And they said, yeah, sure. But that's very important. It doesn't have to be peer-to-peer because we're talking about underage people and it's very complicated. So it's an over plus 18-year-old tutoring somebody that is younger.
What type of product is the tutor providing? Are you trying to harmonize that? Is it just explaining the matters that the subject is studying? It's about giving orientation. It's the attitude towards how to learn things.
It's more of the insider's view of a person who already passed the class that you are struggling with right now. It can be anything. It can be help me solve this math problem, but also help me pass this math problem with this professor. You know, because every professor has its way, and we offer the students the faster way to pass their courses and to learn their lessons.
And what's your commission, so for each transaction?
So we keep a variable fee, and as I said before, the more classes you take, the less this fee will be. As average, is a 17%.
17%.
17% of the classes that are booked through our online payment system.
Okay, and another question I think I've seen, if I remember well, in your business, in your the finance sheets, that you had a 700,000 increase in January 2017. Was it a mistake or was it really an
700?
Yeah, 700,000.
700,000 what?
Yeah. Increase in revenues in 2017, so I was wondering whether it was a mistake or whether it was
No, it's not a
something
mistake. We are now just operating in Spain, and this data is just based on 50 universities in Spain. By 2017, we have to be expanded at least to four different countries in the European Union and in the US. One of our ambassadors, she was working with us in Spain, but she was American. She went back to Colorado Springs, where she's from, and she's already running a pilot over there. So that's what we need. We need that all these ambassadors that are working as international students, when they learn how to do it, they go back to their hometowns. And that's why it is so easy to scale, because the platform works. You just need the power of scaling up with people in your university, you know, like showing it up.
How will you choose the tutors in other countries, and which are these other countries?
So what we're doing is looking for these ambassadors to do a test. First of all, we analyze every university. So for instance, if we're here in Slovenia, in the University of Ljubljana, we check how many degrees do you offer, 23, 3 art classes. So which are the ones that require most extra help? Once you know those degrees, you go deeper into the classes. Which are the classes that need more help? Then you go to the people that already graduated in Slovenia, and you ask them, can you be the tutor? And if they say yes, we start recruiting our tutors. Once we have enough tutors, we launch.
How will you find them?
With our ambassadors. We need to have a person, a university student, a local person who knows that. We try to do that, you know, from the internet, working from our office in Barcelona. That doesn't work. The best thing is to pick up a local, and I'm so proud of so many of our social community ambassadors that they can do all this work, you know, just in a day. What it would take me forever, or would take me 1 month to understand the whole system in Ljubljana or any other university.
And how large are you now? How many tutors, mentors, your whole team?
Yeah, we have 5,000 users, of which 1,400 are peer mentors, and they are offering more than 10,000 classes. Just in 50 universities in Spain.
How can you make sure that once the first interaction between the tutor and the student takes place, they drop and they skip the platform and they agree?
Of course, that's the typical question of a sharing economy marketplace. There are marketplaces like Airbnb where you would only sleep this week in this city because you are a tourist. But then there are others, like when you're looking for an au pair, somebody that helps or that keeps care of your children. It is a long-term relationship. We don't care about this. This is natural. This is the way it works. Our tutors, the ones that want to stay on the platform, they do it. And the ones that they don't, we don't really care. But there's a problem. If I give him my telephone number and then we decide to take a class outside, then Sharing Academy doesn't know. So if something wrong happens here, we cannot help them. So we tell them, you can do that, but if you stay on the platform and he's the tutor and he doesn't show up, yeah, we can keep talking afterwards. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. Again, yes, please, if you need to leave, now is your time to do so, though I hope you won't, because there's more great projects coming. Thank you for that, Sharing Academy. It's one of those apps that I wish I would have had at university, but I didn't, so